as games go by, as players need rest, you'll see me in both center mid and out wide at right wing. So I'm looking forward to it. It's always a new challenge, playing more attacking out wide, and crashing the back post, scoring goals, rather than defending and doing the dirty work. So I'm excited. I think it's another aspect of my game that can improve on, and that's what I'm looking forward to.
You've played there before, though. You feel comfortable. That versatility that you have, that ability to play both sides of the ball. That's gotta feel good that you're able to maybe play several positions for a team.
Certainly, and I think being sharp, with my touches and understanding of the game, and knowing how much time, how much space I have, if I'm able to turn, being in that right mid area, it doesn't change too much. I come in as a center mid. I still play in those soft areas, and it's my version of a right winger. But I certainly feel comfortable out there. I played there in college. I played there a couple years here with Seattle and with the national team. So things don't change too crazy, but I'm looking forward to getting up and down the field.
You got a good friend that's a pretty good winger. Do you go to him about asking him in regards to maybe advice or anything like that? Tips?
Not necessarily, because Jordan's a completely different player than me. He's just naturally gifted in terms of his pace and his ability to change direction really fast. Obviously, I have the endurance to get up and down the field and play in those soft areas. Jordan's more of a 1v1 master, so we'll talk about it. We'll see if we can get assists to each other and find each other inside the box.
Hey, Cristian, going back in terms of buying time when you get the ball on the defender, are you then looking to increase your recognition of the defender before the ball gets to you, so that way you've got more time with it? What's your process in improving
Certainly,
that?
yeah. Counter movements are extremely important when you're playing right mid. Pretending to make a run behind the left back and then coming to and gaining that 2-3 yards of space and being able to identify when he follows you, when Calvin is going forward and does the left back hold because he's worried about Calvin, and then I'm able to turn. So those two things are very important, the timing of coming into the middle, but yeah, specifically identifying it and looking over my shoulder as I'm coming down and feeling the pressure is going to be very important for me to be successful at right mid.
And given that, like you said, your endurance, how great is it to have that in your back pocket, that you're going to run 94 minutes against that guy or whoever's in front of you?
Yeah, right mid and left mid is almost a battle of endurance, of fitness, of making him chase you type of thing. And me at right mid is I don't mind doing the chasing, and sometimes I'm going to have to do that against a very attacking-minded left back. But at the same time, as he attacks, I'm ready to counter, and I'm having the endurance to get forward, and him might be tired from gaining ground and going into attack. So finding that right balance between being honest and making him chase, or chase him and him chase me. So
Schmetzer's talked a lot about learning from 2017, the last time you guys were coming off a title, into the Champions League, not being complacent, but also just kind of hitting the ground running. What do you remember about that offseason and that preseason, and how do you feel like it's different for you this time around?
Well, I don't think that I don't think we had a crazy difference between preseasons. Look, I was gone, I think, for both preseasons due to national team camp, but what was different was teams are gunning after you, whether you win the MLS Cup or lose, or you went to the final. Every team's going to give you your best shot. So I think it's more our mindset to step up and take our game to another level from the very get-go. And I felt like we didn't do that in 2017. And so we have to start hot like we did last year and continue and not find ourselves in a complacent state of mind.
And how personally do you think your sort of focus and viewpoint has shifted from then until now?
Man, last year was last year, and you know, I don't look at last year being, you know, obviously it was a success, but you know, you can't carry over the success to 2020. So this year is completely different, and obviously teams are going to be gunning because of last year, but your mindset has to shift. You know, have that killer instinct that you're gonna start and compete for Supporter Shield and compete in the Champions League. So I think the culture within our group has really encouraged that aspect and encouraged that state of mind, and we're going to continue to go for it this year.